Beyond all expectations, this is what you want to hear. Don't beg the 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-loving crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I have seen OCG results for the week here, and Vanquished Soul is the deck that came out actually having tops. No, it wasn't the food archetype, but rather it was the fact that we actually got the chance to see this, of all things, be the deck that came out on top. And I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I figured that we would have some sort of Transcend Drake options out here, that we would see, you know, the dinosaur stuff make some sort of an impact. And I also thought that we would see some of the ritual stuff, you know, kind of find its way into the game, because honestly, the murder archetype, or murder dinner and serving your opponent up a plate of defeat, actually seemed like a pretty cool concept on paper. But when you were looking at everything that was kind of going on with Vanquished Soul, now for those of you that are like, all right, Robbie, we need the sauce, I will cover what I have seen on Thursday for this. From looking at data and everything here, I do want to talk about like applications or implications, excuse me, for the OCG here. I'm so tired. Like it's super late. I haven't slept yet. I was looking at data, getting OCG and stuff lined up for the week so that my friend can assist me on putting together everything for the week. And we saw double Vanquished Soul decks out of the OCG, one going undefeated. And I was like, I'm so sick of seeing tier, you know, purely this, you know, all of the other, everything else that's already been I mean, it's been a nice metagame shift, don't get me wrong, right? It's nice to see purely, but it's not, tier has just done so much. Possibility post an OCG ban list here, which we get next Sunday, I believe, you will see a very huge shift in their upcoming metagame. Plus, they have Duelist Nexus. They're the same set. Yeah. Nexus comes out at the end of April, so I mean, you're gonna have more card news coming out here. 80 new cards coming. You have the Fire Duelist pack. You have a lot of change that's gonna happen here. But I was honestly taken back here, because everything that we've seen about the Versus archetype, there's a lot of like, you have to play very specific, you know, cards within the attribute that you need to trigger. And a lot of the cards didn't really feel like, they didn't make a lot of, they didn't feel very powerful on paper. That's like the big thing, is like, at least with the ritual archetype, as you know, you're going through the combo lines, at least you can merge it with, what was it, the 60 card pile. I think you had Libromancer, I think you had Cyber Angels. I think there were Drytrons in there too. Don't quote me on that, alright? But like, you have so many, if you haven't noticed, the ritual deck at this point in time is just turned into like a pile of cards. Alright, you're playing as many, what I would say, like good cards to make sure that you can just kind of filter for the best options. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at this point. It's just, unfortunately, Ritual's identity is just, alright guys, can we throw Ben 10 in the deck? Oh, we're going to need the best generic ritual card that we have, which is Matanos Drytron. By the way, Konami, I just want to say here, you know, Matanos Drytron's a fantastic card, but you need to make more of those types of rituals. Give us the ability to ritual summon from the deck, and you can put ritual on the map. I don't know why you're so afraid to make the ability just, activate a ritual spell, tribute the levels of the monster, and special summon the gosh darn appropriate ritual monster from the gosh darn deck. Alright, it's 2023 out here. I'm sick of having to search the goddamn bricks. Alright, I know so many people are sick of this. Fix the archetype and get it over with. Matanos Drytron was a good chance at, we're going to kind of laze around on this, but you need to fix this at this point in time. So what's the big thing that's made, what has even made Vanquished Soul a deck that even is like remotely viable? Like, let's call this what this is at this point in time. I mean, it's usually because of the big boss monster. The big guy actually matters for this deck. I don't even, Borger. It'd be Kaiser Varius, I believe. Because this face-up card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects this turn. And, you know, being able to deploy a 3,000 attack monster that can be unaffected is actually pretty good. We've all learned from Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point in time that gaining certain effects is always going to be good, and cards that say I'm unaffected in X situation usually ends up putting them over the edge, and that is just particularly the situation that you're seeing here with this. So I'm once again, like, I'm excited to see this happen, but like, all the Transcend Drake stuff just did nothing. Well, Robbie, if Misk moves to 3, yeah, I understand that Misk is the thing that is holding dinosaurs back, all right? Dinosaurs are extinct without Misk at 3. You know, we don't have to print new... Dinosaurs don't need new cards, people say. You know, just move Misk back to 3. Well, I do not disagree with that sentiment. Konami is going to keep printing new cards. I understand that Misk is the best card that the deck has. Right? Next to, like, Ultimate Conductor. A big 3,500 attack point monster that can, knock over an entire field, deal 5,000. 6,000 with the extra monster zone, technically. An entire deck that can clear through a field. Misk is an amazing card, but we already know where Konami sits right now on this particular topic in the TCG. You might see Misk possibly move to 2, but I don't think that they're ever going to move it to 3 again. I think the last time that they did that, they got burned really hard, and they were like, well, we can go ahead and free this up now, but based off of the last results for that, I don't think things quite went the way that they wanted to. But I would be right there with seeing what 2 Misk could do in a format. I think it'd be very interesting. Yeah, it sucks. You become immune to Nibiru, but I mean, like, you're still playing Dinosaur. All right, 1 Dark Ruler no more still cleans everything up on my turn. So, Dinosaur going first makes big, scary, uwu Dinosaur board, and then just loses to, big, scary board Nagiti. So, it's always going to be my favorite thing about Dinosaurs. Builds Big Chad Alpha Dinosaur board going first, gets board broken by Dark Ruler no more, and then gets Raigeki. Look, we did it. We cleaned it up. It was no problem. Overall, I think the trend with these these deck build packs, there's always been like one gem hidden in them. Because, coming off of the Purely Duelist pack, everybody tossed that stuff in the dumpster. It was horrible. So many people said, don't buy this trash. And then everybody's wearing Clown Mask when Purely gets bought out to the moon. Because, Nor's an amazingly busted card when you stick 5 materials on it. When a card says this card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, you kind of got to start to question some of the things, and it's the same thing, so many people tossed Runic in the trash can. Look how that went at this point in time, I mean, we at least knew Adventure was going to be a banger, but the track record of these packs, it either takes new support to send the deck, to new heights, like Purely, but whatever they've been doing with these packs, there's, after some refinement and some value, there usually is good. Now, don't even get me started on Maze, because I don't even consider that in the same category as the deck build packs. That was just, hey, you want Newgate Guardian support, you want to go spend $10 on the deck, here's a bunch of imports, so we needed a place to put them. That's what that was. But overall, I like that they can fix the packs, and they can give life into the product later. I know that hurts shelf value at the beginning, but if a product goes down and nobody wants to buy it, and then all of a sudden something happens to it and the product, after spinning out of control, starts going and retracing back up, that's a very good thing for those evil investors, those shop owners that don't want to lose money on their product. Oh no, you want to go in and buy product that you considered bad. Oh no, that's a bad thing. This community wants to get everything at a loss for the actual fictional store. It amazes me just how people act at certain stages. But that's where we're sitting right now. So, Vanquish Soul, successful this weekend. Nothing that I have seen out of the Ritual archetype. Hopefully, post-banless we'll see that. And Transcend Drake, which I thought would be the better deck out here. Nothing. Nada. So, I'm actually kind of hoping that we see something here. So, what do you think about Vanquish Soul being the one to lock down results here? Somebody's going to comment and be like, see, I told you that the 4-card combo deck was good. And I'm just going to be like, it literally is because of Kaiser Varius. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.